EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can put...
And they're off to the races down the right side. For a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they haven't won the gun with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's Myers again with another catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Down the right sideline, Austin Ekeler. He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Austin Ekeler with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about little man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw out left, caught by Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jacobs again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
3rd down and 13.
Ram, go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Running right through him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the option right, Herbert.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So Maryland on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
153 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert on 1st down now. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to get the ball up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo looks to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got another one to Johnston. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything. So, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.